Hello, everyone. Welcome back. You gonna do this intro?
No.
I should probably grab my phone. So, what are we doing today, Megan?
We're gonna do a video a little bit more in depth about how your Tourette's affects our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We've touched on it in a few videos before, but just a little bit more.
Yeah, we thought we'd go into a little more depth with it, so we wrote down some different pieces that we wanted to go over in the list. But I think the first thing that the Tourette's really does affect most of all in our relationship is just what we do on a daily basis. So where we go, what we choose to eat, what activities we choose to do, those types of things. So, and the big reason that it affects that is because, you know, if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling nervous about doing something such as, let's say, I mean, a simple thing like going out to the store. I mean, you know, I got to do that at times, so that's not a great example, but
Well, I mean, it is if you take into account of like me liking to go to the mall and even just walk around and like window shop. It's you feel self-conscious and watched and stuff during that.
yeah, it might shorten the trip because Megan might notice that I'm starting to feel more uncomfortable, which I don't like that it does that. I mean, I want to be able to, if we go out to the mall and, you know, she just wants to look around and maybe get a few things, I don't want to cut that short. I want to be able to allow her to enjoy her time.
And it's not like it's
as if I don't enjoy my time.
yeah, it's not that, and it's not like you're obviously consciously like, I'm not having fun here, I'm not doing this. It's also sitting on me and me thinking this isn't something you know, fully enjoy to do. It doesn't matter if you're having a bad day or not with it. It's just it also just sits on me. And
it's something that you're thinking about as well. Another example would be while we're driving, and I can kind of let you explain this one.
I generally drive distances for us, or places that I know that we're going that we've been multiple times, because I have a little bit of anxiety things with driving too.
Oh yeah,
but
definitely everyone does.
You know, so it's I do more of that because I mean there's a fear of, you know, you pulling on the wheel a little bit.
Yeah, simply put, Tourette's can be dangerous in a car. And for those of you out there that do deal with or struggle with Tourette's, or any tic disorders, you would understand that it's definitely it's a real thing.
Yeah.
And you know, it brings out the worst in you at times, and it sucks. But
well, that you already have a short temper with a lot of things. Driving makes it better. Worse. Yeah, it's better because of me.
Oh, there you go. It's true.
And you do ultimately have a bit of road rage, and all of that combined together can make a very uncomfortable car ride for a while. It makes me uneasy. Yeah. And so a lot of times that's why I just drive the distances. Yeah. That's why I just do it.
Like for instance, we're gonna be taking a trip here pretty soon, and you know, we'll split it up evenly. The tics have been a lot better lately, but we'll try and split it up as evenly as possible. You can see her smirking over there. But
it's my car. You also just don't enjoy driving my car as much.
Yeah, just put the seat too high.
You can move the seat. No, it's you don't like the steering wheel.
No, I'm just joking.
It's very reactive.
Another point would be how stress levels affect my affection towards Megan. And this can obviously be common in many people's relationships. But as she was describing before, you know, if I'm having a bad day, it's going to really specify how I might act towards you, and I might not be quite as affectionate that day. And it a lot of times can be driven by the Tourette syndrome, and that's the truth of it all. Is it's something that is very much a driving factor for how I display myself, how I react to others. And that's truthfully something that we definitely deal with at times. If Megan's having a bad day and I'm having a bad day, it's hard for me to be understanding at times. I do my best, I promise I do.
It's better off that we just go our separate ways for the day then.
Yeah, exactly.
Ultimately, that's
just to not cause any more turmoil than there already is.
Sometimes that's what you have to do, and that's not necessarily against your best wishes for the other person. It's just,
it is what it is. Yeah,
you gotta do what you gotta do. You have to stay, sane yourself. You can't just throw it all away.
It's true. But it also shapes, what we consume, what we eat and drink. Sugary foods, caffeine, carbohydrates, all of those things, they are contributing factors to the worsening of my tics.
Yeah.
And my mood as well. And again, that's something that's the case for a lot of people. It's not...
So with a lot of people that, I have food intolerances that we have to work around.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's those things we have noticed very much an increase in either tics or side effects from certain tics. Specifically the caffeine and sugar.
Oh yeah, those are huge ones.
Those are major ones.
Yeah, and it motivates us to stay healthier, to be active, and once we are living together, and we plan to really start shaping our workout regimens. What?
You say that like we already have one.
Well, no, I was saying, I try and get outside as much as I can, and you like to take walks and things, so we can do that when it's available. We've both been very busy lately.
It's 2020. It's a gross year.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I'm on my feet 45 hours a week at least.
Yeah. So you're getting definitely some exercise, but it's something that it's good for the Tourette's to stay healthy and to stay active, and so that's something that we really want to strive for.
We did you took back towards the end of spring. You took a 2-week leave from work.
Yeah. And
you were out walking Kaya multiple times a day, going on 6 to 7 mile walks a few of the times. Like there was an improvement there.
It just goes to show that when you have the time to focus in on something and you don't have so many other factors around you that are keeping you from focusing, it really does help you to be able to go out and do those things that you wouldn't normally do on a regular basis.
Rib pain.
Yeah, you gotta love that.
Yeah.
But lastly, and I'll kind of let Megan describe this as well, but she really does have to sacrifice a lot in our relationship, and it's something that I'm completely understanding of, and I try not to take that for granted at all. And it's something that I'm aware of, and I feel terrible that she has to take the time and the effort that she does to be able to make things work for us. But, we both sacrifice in different ways, but it definitely is living with someone who has Tourette syndrome. There is definitely a different angle that you have to approach things at.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you feel like, or if you want to comment on that.
It's... If you take in simple chores and tasks that I do for you, I'll go grocery shopping for you so you don't have to go out and do it.
Right.
We go back to the fact of shopping. I don't take you out anymore unless you push to go with me. Which is kind of sad because it is, I like window shopping. I like shopping. And
it's not that we'll never get back to that point.
No,
and we're actually moving in the right direction. It's just with everything going on, my goodness.
It's a lot all at once.
Can't really, it's hard to do some of those things right now.
Those things, there could be a lot of examples.
Yeah.
It's, even the fact of sometimes I'm losing my train of thought.
I know, I was gonna say, excuse us if we if we can't think properly, because our brains are a little dead. I was working on a bunch of homework, and she's had a long day too.
Yeah.
So driving around and stuff.
I mean, even take the cat for example. Like you just, you know, forget to do some things with her. You forget to scoop her litter, forget to refill her water.
Yeah.
And then, so I, you know,
You
go
might
over
have
and
to
do
take
those.
care of
And
those things.
I mean, you know, when you're in a relationship with someone that has kind of any sort of disorder, something that's not different, or something that is different than what you would consider normal, you have to find ways around it. So, I mean, earlier you're having some tremors and you're having some anxiety knee shakes because you were trying to focus on homework and it wasn't really working. And it's like, okay, like, you good? You like, yeah, it's annoying, but like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Calm down. It's just, you know, trying to find things around that. Before we touched on, like one of the first videos we touched on, like my migraines and how some of your movements and some of the vocal like screeches that happen, like they hurt, in those, and it's just, you know, working around them. Sometimes, obviously, like I'm human, I'll get angry, I'll get a little upset, but I try not to.
Yeah, I mean, you get used to the stuff, but there's things that you can't avoid. So,
I mean, we're all human.
We are.
We make mistakes.
None of us are perfect.
There is no perfect. There is no normal.
Yep, it's true. But those are the major points that we wanted to touch on. We just wanted to make a quick video and explain some of that stuff. And again, as always, we thank you guys for watching and for taking the time out of your day to be able to look at our videos and support us as well. And if you do enjoy our content, we're doing the best to start filming more as we get more time and stuff, which will be pretty soon in the future. And so we'll try and get more content out. But again, if you do enjoy the content, please subscribe to our channel, and that helps a lot. And you can go ahead and throw a like on the video as well.
Sound like a typical YouTuber.
I know. But we try not to be typical. We try to be our own selves.
We have some plans for some bigger things.
Yep, and that will be in upcoming videos.
Hopefully.
Yep. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, okay? See ya.
Bye.